kena minum susu. Okay, just to get, at least you get fresh you fresh. Exercise tak bagi tadi? Ha? Exercise tak bagi tadi?
Tak.
Saya kata dah exercise dulu pagi. Exercise, you have to change, the way you treat yourself. Okay, exercise pagi 5 to 10 minutes enough already. I tell you, give you some refreshment, okay? It gives you some extra energy, okay, the whole day. You try do, okay? Buat sekali, Then you know what I mean. Okay, before that, let me share with you your... Okay, before we start our class, please, to get some blessings for our class, okay, from the God, okay, please recite Al-Fatihah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So hari ni let me add a session Let me add a session. We start our class at 8:30, right? 8:30. Okay, up to 10. Okay, this is your QR code for the attendance. Okay, please get your attendance and then get your textbook and your homework with you. Okay, your homework. Okay, I ask you to do which question? Saya minta you buat soalan mana hari tu? 8 point? 8 point? Hello?
8.6.
8.6. We go to 8.6. 8.6 is the color, right? Okay, color. We have discussed up to 8.5 the other day, right? Betul tak kelas?
Betul.
So, we go to your chapter 8. Okay, chapter 8. We finish with the QR code. We finish with the QR code. Now we go to chapter 8. Okay, we go to question 8.6. Question 8.6. Okay, this question is amalgamation. Amalgamation. Okay, amalgamation. Okay, color. Color was formed. Okay, was formed in order to acquire all assets and liabilities. Okay, of blue and C. Okay, sorry, blue and red. As at 31st December X7. So you were provided with the statement of financial position as at 31st December 31st December X7. Okay, you were provided with the goodwill, non-current asset, current asset, ordinary shares, 100,000 preference shares, okay, return profit, okay, or return earnings. Okay, return earnings, return profit is a similar thing. Okay, it's about the accumulated profit. Okay, return earnings or return profit itu sama Okay, it's about the accumulated profit. Okay, the company accumulate their profits in an item called return earnings. Okay, liabilities and then the number of shares. Okay, number of shares, okay, 600,000 units for blue and 400,000 for red. Okay, additional information. Okay, registered capital of color consists of preference shares and ordinary share, whereby and you are provided with the fair values. Okay, fair values of an asset. Okay, fair values of assets for blue and C. Okay, and then consideration transferred by color to blue and red. Okay, this is also provided to you. Okay, so this question. Okay, soalan ni you faham apa dia? Apa yang you faham soalan ni? What do you understand from this question? Who is color? What 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 What is red? What is blue here? There are so many colors, so colorful today. Okay, what do you understand by this question?
They
Apa?
amalgamate.
Sorry? Amalgamation between?
Blue and red.
Yes, blue and red.
Become color.
Yes. Yes. It's very important for you to understand what is this telling you about. Okay, blue and red is amalgamate and then they form color. Blue and red will be will be will be
Color.
okay, yes, blue and red will become color. So company blue and company red will be liquidated. Itu two. Okay. So in order to pay blue and red, color paid. Okay, blue and red. For blue, you see here for blue were paid to blue were paid. Okay, for the preference shareholder, you see here preference shareholder. Okay, preference shareholder will be paid of 110,000. Okay, preference shareholder, you see blue, there is a preference shareholder, right? Okay, you see blue and blue. Okay, blue ada preference share. You see preference share in blue 100,000 and they will be paid with 110,000. Okay, in color. So the preference shareholder in blue will be the preference shareholder in color. Do you follow me? Do you follow me? Okay.
Yes, madam.
Yes, preference shareholder in blue will be paid. Okay, will be the preference shareholder in color. Okay, but the value now become 110,000 instead of 100,000. So you see preference shareholder in blue 100,000 here, right? But in color they become 110,000. So ada some premium. Okay, there are some premium. Okay, blue. For the preference shareholder, you see preference shareholder here is 332 million, but they will be paid with 660,000 ordinary share. Okay, in color. Okay, and red 440,000. Okay, this is the purchase consideration. So you were required, all of the above mentioned shares were fully paid up. You were required to determine what holder of 100 preference shares and a holder of 500 units of ordinary share of blue would receive in liquidation. So ditanya, preference shareholders, 100 unit of preference shareholder and 500 unit of ordinary share of blue, they will be receive how much? Dia macam tu. Siapa dapat jawab soalan ni? And you were required to prepare the journal entry to close the book of the books of blue and open the books of color. Okay, dia minta you prepare journal entry, okay, untuk blue. Lepas tu buka buku color via journal entries. And then you were required to prepare the statement of financial position of color immediately after the amalgamation. Okay, tengok So 8.6 So check your answer check your answer. Okay, if you look at here, okay, you can see the answer, but what do you understand here? Do you understand? See, out of 100 units, okay, A, because the question asks you to tell to give the answer for 100 units, 100 unit out of total 100,000 units of preference shareholder, okay, times 110, because the preference shareholder will be paid by 110,000. Okay, so you see, so 100 unit, okay, daripada 100,000 unit, okay, preference share times with 110,000. Okay, this is what they receive. This is what they receive. This is in color. Ini dalam color. Okay, this is in color. Okay, in color. So, kita tengok 100,000 unit daripada total 100,000 unit darab dengan 100,000, 110,000 dalam color. So, you akan dapat 100,000 unit. So, meaning, so 110 unit Okay, ordinary share, preference share. Okay, preference share capital will get 110. Okay, in red, we'll get 110 preference share capital in colour. You faham tak kalau macam ni? This one you understand tak? So, you faham tak ni?
Faham.
Okay. Because you must understand preference shareholder in red will become preference shareholder in colour. But for 100 units of preference share, they will get, the preference shareholder will get 110 unit in colour. Faham tak? Macam tu. Okay, so same goes to ordinary shareholders. You must understand preference shareholders, ordinary shareholders are all they are the fund provider. They are the party who give fund. Okay, dia bagi modal, who give capital to the company. Okay, so since red, okay, and blue will be closed. Bila blue dengan red tu ditutup, okay, dia akan jadi preference shareholder pada colour. But they need to be discharged. Okay, dia mesti dibayar lah. Okay, so sama juga. Okay, for ordinary shareholders, for every 500 unit, okay, 500 unit out of 600 unit, 600,000 unit times 110,000, for 660,000, okay, ordinary share in colour, this is in colour, okay, so 500 units of ordinary share in red akan dapat 550 ordinary share in colour. Okay, so dia punya they get some premium lah. You see, they get some premium. Okay, if you don't understand, boleh. Tu RM tau. You kena tengok unit. Tengok ni unit. Ni you kena tengok unit. This one is unit. Ni. You tengok ni unit. Ni unit. Okay, unit. Sebab dia kan, dia tanya unit tau. Ini RM ni, ini RM. Sebab kalau RM 600,000 bermaksud satu unit nilai dia, harga dia punya share price dia ialah RM1 satu unit. Tapi kalau 630,000 you pergi kira apa satu unit? 3632, okay, 632,000 bahagi dengan 600,000 unit. Okay. Bahagi dengan 600,000 unit. So berapa satu unit?
RM1.05.
RM1.05 lah macam tu. Okay. Sama. Okay. So ini RM tau, ini RM. So RM, okay, RM 632, okay, bahagikan dengan 600,000 unit. Unit. Okay, of ordinary share capital. So dia akan jadi satu unit RM RM1.05 macam tu. Okay. Sebab tu you tak boleh ambil yang ni. Ini ialah represent the value of shares. Okay, which is the ordinary share capital, which is 600,000 unit times RM RM1.05. You will get this, isn't it? This is in RM, the value of share. But this one is the unit. Boleh Okay, so now is the journal entry to close the book of red ke colour ni? Red or colour? Hello? Blue, so blue. So you take blue, you focus on blue. Okay, first you record the purchase consideration. Okay, ni memang you kena hafal. Okay, you will debit colour, you credit realization account. And then for the assets and liability, you can actually you put into different journal entry. One is for asset, one is for liability. Also can. Okay, I prefer that way. Okay, so this one they combine assets and liability in one journal entry. No problem. Okay, so all debits, so all the liabilities account will be debited. Okay, transfer to and then you credit. Liabilities account you credit, and then liabilities you debit, right? Okay, and then you transfer to the realization account. Same goes to non-current asset. Okay, current asset also liability. Okay, for untuk blue lah. And then for the retained earnings, okay, and ordinary share capital, you will transfer to sundry members account. Okay, saya suka jenis ledger lagi nampak. Kalau jenis entry ni betul, you kena careful sikit Okay, and then you see preference share, right? Preference share. So preference share ni, okay, this is the okay, kalau you buka account preference shareholder kan. Okay, preference shareholder. Okay, so you have the debit balance of 110,000, right? Okay, but they will be paid. Okay, so realization account. You ada premium. Okay, realization accounts 10 units, 100,000 10,000 units. Okay, 10,000 unit, and then this one will be transferred to sundry members account of preference share capital. Okay, so 110,000. Okay, so habis account preference share capital. Okay. So same goes to ordinary share, okay, in color. Okay, so they will be transferred to the preference sundry members account. Okay, and this one is the preference shareholders account dengan preference shareholders in color. Ini kena selesaikan lah. Ni kan, kalau if you open the sundry members account, actually dia ada account dia. Semua nak tunjuk kat you. Okay, kalau you buka account sundry members account, okay, sundry members account dia ada 2 column lah. Okay, sundry members account. Okay, one account for ni sundry members account. Okay, one column for ordinary share capital, one column for preference share capital. Okay, ordinary share capital, preference share capital. Macam tu. So you ada BD balance, right? So BD balance, okay, BD balance of 300. You buat tak soalan ni?
Buat.
Buat tak?
Buat.
You nak tahu macam mana bentuk dia ni? Tak apalah, saya tunjuk jenis entry je. Kalau you nak, you boleh check sebab saya prepare account. Tak apalah, jenis entry ni. Okay. Lepas tu and then the preference, the ordinary share capital in color. Then this one is to record to close the accounts for the red. Okay, you transfer. Okay, first for the purchase consideration, you debit blue. Okay, you credit the ordinary share capital and preference share capital for the payment of consideration. Ni ada ni kan? This one is to open, right? To open, right? To open kan? Tu dah kelas. So you have to open the business purchase account. Okay, business purchase account. Okay, and then you transfer all the non-current tangible asset. Okay, non-current tangible asset. Okay, so this one, can anybody tell me how to get this 1070 ni?
650 plus 420. Fair value net settlement asset tu.
Yeah, betul. Okay, so thank you so much. Fair value of net asset, okay, of red and blue. Okay, so ni berapa satu lagi? 550 560, right?
420.
Okay, 420. Okay, 420. Macam tu. Okay, this is for red plus blue. Okay, and then goodwill. Okay, goodwill. You kena kira goodwill Then, current asset, and then goodwill. Okay, for liabilities. Okay, liabilities taken over, and then for the payment of the consideration. Okay, payment consideration. Okay, macam itulah. And then for the statement of financial position, okay, of colour, okay, so you tambah macam tadi lah. You just take what have been transferred, okay, for the new book. Okay, 650 plus 420, okay, will 40. Okay, current asset, okay, ordinary share, preference share, liabilities. Ini tak ada masalah kan? You should get it. You should
Doktor,
tanya apa?
doktor,
Hmm.
hello.
Yes, please.
Nak tanya yang goodwill tu macam mana doktor dapat?
Goodwill kena kira lah, goodwill. Goodwill kena kira, you compare between the purchase consideration, okay, with the, you compare, contoh ni saya tunjuk kat you kalau tunjuk kat you. Ya. Apa nak buka tadi? Whiteboard ni. You compare between the purchase consideration and an asset value. Okay, whereby okay, where you compare with the purchase, okay, purchase consideration, okay, for both red, okay, you have red, okay, you have blue, okay, you have blue. Purchase consideration for red berapa red? Hello, purchase consideration for red berapa? Hello?
450,000 madam.
No, purchase consideration for red. 450,000. Okay, for what about blue?
770.
Okay, these are all in RM, so 770. Okay, lepas tu you compare with the, okay, you compare with the, so let's say this is the purchase consideration, then you compare with the net asset. Okay, net asset, ni keluar nak exam nanti dalam midterm exam ni. Okay, net asset you ada apa? Non-current asset, right? Non-current asset dia berapa? Non-current asset berapa?
420.
420. Okay, what about for blue? Sorry, kita buat red dulu. Then you have current asset, right? Current asset berapa?
80,000.
80.
60,000.
60. Okay, 60,000. Okay, 60,000. Okay, and then ada lagi tak? What else? What else for asset? What else?
Tak ada dah.
Tak ada dah, So, 480. Okay, lepas tu you minus with the liability. Okay, liability. How much is the liability?
50,000.
50,000. So you minus liability 50,000. Orang tidur ni, siapa ni? No. Okay, so you get how much is the net asset? How much is the net asset?
4300.
4300, Okay. And then you compare with the purchase consideration. Okay, you compare, okay, between here and here. So, will ialah will. Will is you compare here purchase consideration ni. Berapa?
20,000.
20,000 for red. Okay, 20,000 for red. What about blue? Blue, you calculate the same thing. The non-current asset is how much?
650.
650. Isn't it? For current asset?
120.
120. So the total is Total is
770.
770. So 770 you compare with the liability.
Liability dia 20,000 madam.
Liability is 20,000. So 20,000 here. Okay, so total is berapa?
750.
750. Okay, and then you compare with the purchase consideration. You compare.
20,000.
Yes, 20,000. So goodwill for both red and blue is 20,000. So you add these two. You add these two, you get 40,000. Okay, so that is why in your goodwill is like this. Is it not?
Faham.
Okay? So it's good for you to ask. If you don't ask, I assume you know. So saya tak explain lah sebab you tahu. So bila you tahu, saya pun tak tahu nak explain apa. Because if you ask, then that will be easy for me. Okay? Senang lah saya. Sebab you bagi tahu.
Betul, kiranya kalau kita, dia tak minta soalan purchase consideration, kita kena buat jugalah.
Ya, kena. Kalau tak minta pun kena. Because you know what? In order to prepare the financial, the statement of financial position, you have to know how much is the goodwill. Kalau tak tahu. Boleh?
Boleh madam.
Baik, you tanya. Kalau tak tanya, saya tak tahu. You tahu ke tak? Sebab kalau tak tanya, sebab saya sometimes, as I mentioned to you, I get the wrong impression sometimes. Saya ingatkan you tahu dah. Saya pun tak cerita. Pun tak tahu macam tu. So it's good to ask. Okay, now for 8.7 is apa question about what? So okay, 6.8 to same goes to your realization accounts. I think you have to open the realization accounts in order to calculate how much is the profit upon the acquisition, right? If you open, you don't know. Example, let's say you open the realization accounts. Okay, for red katakanlah. Okay, red. Did you open? Kalau you tak buka, it would be difficult for you to get this. Okay, tapi tak apalah. If you want to check, you can check with me. You can check with me. Okay, if I go one by one, I'm quite concerned about the time lah. Sebab saya bertunjuk je kalau you nak. Okay, now we go to, kalau you nak, if you want to know further of this question, please come and see me. Okay, I can show you the whole, the whole answer. Okay, now 6.7. 6.7 is about do, re, mi. Do, re, mi. Do, re, mi is for what? The question is about the absorption, whereby this question you were provided with three financial position of do, re, and mi. So do, re, and mi. So these are the statement of financial position. Okay. So intangibles, non-current asset. Okay, current asset, current account. Okay, current account. Ordinary share capital, preference share, liabilities. Okay, for 7% debentures. Okay, trade payables, current account. So you see here, current account of Ray ni, okay, in the book of May. Okay, in May, there is a current account, Ray, and then you see Ray, there is also current account. Okay, current account May. So if you see here, what do you understand? If I ask you, what do you understand of this? What do you understand? So satu asset, satu liability kan? Betul tak kelas? Am I right? Okay, one asset is this one is also part of the asset of Ray. Okay, and this one is also part of liability in May. You kena faham In order to calculate the goodwill, okay, that we have just calculated just now, you must as well put this part of the current for part of the assets and liabilities. So if you see here, you must understand there is company transactions. So Ray and me, there is inter transactions. So dia ada apa tu urusan perniagaan di antara Ray dengan me. Okay, so dia ada urusan perniagaan lah di antara kedua-dua syarikat ni. Okay, but they put in separate account, name current account, because this means that between Ray and me there are various number of intercompany transactions. Okay, between Ray and me. So at the end of the year, but they put everything inside the current account. So you can see the balance can be different. Okay, baki dalam current account ni boleh jadi berbeza. Okay, because of the transaction such as there is a transaction such as the in transit. Okay, at the end of the year. So I will explain to you later when I found this again. So what do you need to know here when there is a current account between in Ray and me? Okay, this one is referring to the same transactions. Okay, referring to the same balance of transactions between Ray and me. And this is also part of the asset for Ray, and this also part of the liability of me. Okay, do not exclude this. This is also part of the asset or liability of any company. Okay, because I tell you because I have experience student exclude this current account. Current account ni pun dia sebahagian daripada asset ataupun liability tau. It can be asset or liability. It can be. Okay, dia boleh jadi. And this is also asset or liability accounts. Okay, it's just the difference is there is intercompany transaction between Ray and me. Okay, they put in one account. Why? Because they have regular transactions. Okay, regular transaction means there is a there are various transactions between these two, so they want to know exactly the balance of the transactions for every year. So they put in one account named current account. Okay. Now it is all agreed that by all parties Doe was to purchase all assets and liabilities of Ray and me. Okay. As at 31st December X7 of the following terms. So you understand here, do absorb Ray and me. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes, you understand here, do absorb Ray and me. And upon the acquisition, there are okay, this is how much do pay Ray and me. Okay, for the benefits of ordinary shareholders, Ray get 200,000 for the ordinary share. Me get 62,500 for ordinary share in me. For the preference shareholder, Ray will get 30,000 for the preference shares. And for the debenture, me get 52,500. So each of these preference shareholder or debenture shareholder, okay, this is how much they are paid. And there are also fair values taken over by Doe. Okay, this is the fair value taken over by Doe in okay, from Ray and me. So they take it fair value. So this one is needed in order for you to calculate the goodwill later. Okay, goodwill, and also these are the amount to be added to Doe. You do not take the old value. So old value will be closed. Okay, you must understand once Doe absorb Ray and me, Ray will be liquidated. Okay, will be wound out, closed. Ray will be closed. Same goes to me. Me will be closed. So meaning all accounts in Ray and me will be closed as well. Okay. And all assets and liability will be added to Doe accounts. Okay, at their fair value. Ni kena faham. And Doe, okay, there are also some additional information whereby Doe pay expenses in transferring Ray and me amounted to 1,500, okay, in Ray, and then me 1,000. So you are required to calculate the consideration transferable to acquire Ray and me, and then prepare journal entries to close the books of Ray, prepare journal entries to close the book of me, and then prepare the statement of financial position of Doe and immediately after the absorption of the two companies. Okay, this is what you have to calculate, what you have to show. Okay, so please check your answer. I hope that everybody do this question. Okay, why? Because your midterm exam is next week, right? So you have to do a lot of exercises. Okay, including ni lagi lah untuk do re mi ni dia absorption question, right? Okay, now you see, this is how you calculate. Okay, this is how you calculate the goodwill. Okay, purchase consideration dia minta you kira kan. So this one is in red. Sorry, nama dia Do Ray ke? Ni soalan apa? Ni siapa nama ni?
Ray.
Okay, Ray and
Me.
Ray and me. So this is for Ray. Okay, this is for me. Okay. Warna lain warna merah merah. So purchase consideration, as I mentioned to you, okay, you must compare the purchase consideration and then this is the payment paid to share capital plus debenture holder. Okay, how much they pay? For ordinary share, get 200,000. Okay, for ordinary shareholders. Preference shareholder get 30,000. Total 230,000. Okay, for tiba Ray dulu And then minus the net asset. Net asset mean asset minus liability. Okay, asset minus liability. Okay, first you have the net current asset Okay, you net current asset. Okay, you ada net asset. Okay, net asset 195,000. Okay, plus current account of me. So you kena, this is me is also part of, current account is also part of the asset. Okay. And then minus liability, then you have 184. Okay, you compare with the purchase price here. Okay, compare with the purchase price. Okay, dapatlah goodwill. So ni sebenarnya saya suka buat macam ni. Purchase price total here is 230,000. You compare with the net asset taken over of 184. So you get goodwill of 46,000. Okay, goodwill. Dapatlah sini. Goodwill.
Doktor tanya
Yes.
yang apa tu liquidation yang expenses tu tak payah masukkan ni?
Tak payah masuk sini. Tak payah. Okay, and then for me, ordinary shareholder, okay, debenture holder will be paid total 115 minus the net asset. Okay, you have net asset. Bukan net asset tau, dia asset. Kan, asset kan? Betul tak? Asset tu kan? Hello? Sebab net asset ni, asset minus liability sebenarnya.
Yang tu kelurahan aset punya total.
Total asset. Maknanya total asset lah, total asset.
NCA sikit.
Okay, 138. Okay, you boleh listkan semua You just list all. Okay, you can list all. Okay, you list all whereby you have you tambah semua lah, you tambah semua. So, I tambah semua. Ray kan? Ray, contoh macam kat sini, contoh kat sini. Ini datangnya daripada, you ada, okay, net non-current asset of 85. Apa lagi? You ada current asset of 45, right? Lepas tu you ada intangible, right? Intangible you have 8. Betul tak kelas? So total here is 138. Kan? You listkan lah, you list all the asset, you tak 3. Okay, you ada non-current asset, you ada current asset, you ada intangible. Letak semua. Tak perlu buat net macam tu, tak perlu pun. Okay, you buat one by one. Okay, 85, 45, 8, macam tu. And then you have current account. This one is current account is what? Jadi current account. Ada current account kan? Betul tak? Current account is
Ada.
Berapa? Current account is 4 here, right? 4. Okay, and liabilities is 2, right? 2 kan? Macam tu. Kan? Am I right? Current account, okay, current account. Current account tak boleh macam you kena macam ni. Current account, this asset is for Ray, but for me is a liability of 4. Are you following me?
Yes.
Yes.
And then you have liability of 2,000. Isn't it for me, kan? So total 132. Okay, total of net asset 132. You compare with the purchase price of 115 ni. So you get the negative goodwill or bargain purchase. Okay, bargain purchase. So kalau you kira tu 115 minus 132. So you get bargain purchase of 17. Okay, so bargain purchase plus please put in bracket. Okay, because it's two separate things. Okay?
Doktor,
Yes.
kenapa dekat buku contoh soalan yang kalau apa tu absorption ni absorption ni ada liquidation expenses. Dia include sekali.
Saya rasa sebenarnya tak masuk pun. Tak perlu masuk lah purchase consideration tu. Sebab masa saya tunjukkan jawapan kat you tu pun saya pun rasa macam doubt sikit tapi saya tak nak you keliru kat situ. Tak you masuk lah. Memang liquidation expenses is something else sebenarnya. It's maybe because it's the purchase consideration. Berapa, how much the acquirer pay acquiree. Okay? Tapi tak apalah, you follow, you tak perlu letak purchase consideration, tak perlu letak apa? Liquidation expense, tak perlu letak ni.
Doktor,
Yes.
nak tanya. Yang dekat soalan tu kan dia ada current account. Current account satu tu dia letak bawah asset. Satu lagi tu yang current account rate tu dia letak bawah trade payable. Tapi dekat jawapan ni doktor letak dekat current account tu 4,000 tu dua-dua bawah asset. Kiranya bukan bawah liabilities. Kiranya bukan tolak.
Tak mana maksud saya sebab tu saya potong ni Mi ni. So current account for Ray sebab saya potong saya letak yang negatif. Faham tak? Perasan tak?
Oh, faham.
Bukan letak liability. Dia sebab dia liability kan. Tapi that's why saya put in bracket.
Oh.
Sebenarnya dia boleh letak macam ni tau. Lebih senang. Okay, you list all asset. Lepas tu liability. Liability macam tu. Then you have net asset. Net asset taken over. Kan? Macam yang saya buat tadi tu. Okay, yang ni. Ni. You list all the asset. Okay? Kan? Asset, current and then you minus the liability. Then you get total net asset taken over. Net asset taken over Jangan tulis NATO tau. Net asset taken over.
Doktor, kalau kita nak asingkan yang current account tu boleh je kan?
Boleh. You put one in asset, one in liability. As long as you get the right amount for the net asset taken over. Okay?
Okay, doktor.
Okay, you asingkan senang. You asing, you get net asset taken over and then you compare with the purchase consideration and then you will get goodwill lah. Goodwill or bargain purchase. Sekarang you list all. Ni saya potong. So current account, okay, in Ray is 4,000. In me, negative 4. Okay? Kalau you nak letak dekat liability lagi bagus tak sebenarnya. Like you put here lah. Okay, liability, okay, you have liability and then you have current account in liability also can. Okay? As long as you get the right net asset taken over value and then you compare with the purchase price. Yes, purchase consideration. Okay? Boleh?
Boleh, madam.
Okay. Okay, now let's continue. Okay, let's continue. Closing of accounts. Okay, you tutup account. Okay, closing of accounts in do. Ni apa ni? Do ke re ke mi? Takkanlah do pula kan? Mi. Okay, mi ya, mi. Kata mi. Okay, re. Okay, this is a purchase consideration. And then this one you open the realization account in order to get this. Okay, kejap Okay, you tick one by one. Ada intangible ke? Ada kan? Okay. So you tick you check one by one. You check. Okay, you have intangibles. You have net asset, non-current asset. Okay, and then current asset, and then you have the current asset here. Okay, and then you have a liabilities. Okay, liabilities and then this liability, and then this is the balancing figure. And then for the okay, ni put dua-dua, letak dua-dua. Okay, you can put one for asset, one is for liability asing. You can transfer one by one boleh transfer all assets and then liabilities macam mana dalam textbook tu lah. Okay, and then you transfer the this one is where you get the you transfer all the retained profit. Retained profit in rate is 25,000 to sundry members account. Okay, sundry members account. Okay, sundry members account, and then the balance of the ordinary share capital, and then you transfer to sundry members account. Okay. Okay, and same goes to the preference share. Okay, preference share. Okay, preference share capital. Okay, and then preference share capital dibayar 30,000. So you dapat some premium kan? This is premium Premium. Okay, premium on preference share capital. Okay, you see or not? Class, I'm trying to tell you preference share. Okay, the balance in ray is 25,000. Okay, but in do they are paid 30,000. So the balance of 5 is the premium. Okay, and this one is charged in the realization accounts. Okay, so when you open the realization accounts, you open realization accounts. I normally open this in order to get the loss or profit from realization accounts. Kalau you buka kan, you transfer ini ialah do for the purchase consideration. Let's say the figures are all in thousand Okay, 230, and then for liability you have 15. Okay, and then you have asset, non-current asset of 100. Okay, intangible asset of how much? 60, right? 60. Okay, lepas tu you ada current account kan? Current account of 4. Okay, lepas tu you ada preference share capital of 5. Kena charge dalam ni lah. Okay. Lepas tu you adalah you punya ini ada intangible asset pun ada Intangible asset of 1. Lepas tu you akan ada ordinary, you ada profit on realization, you transfer to sundry members account. Okay, column ordinary share capital. Okay, this one lah yang ni. Macam tu Ini this is the profit. This is actually the profit. Okay, this is the profit on realization accounts. Okay, profit on realization accounts. Okay, this is for the purchase consideration for ordinary share and preference share. Okay, and then this is for is you are required to ledger entry dia tunjuk satu je, realization accounts je. This is for me right, me kan, for me you tunjuk realization account, you set your realization accounts of me whereby you close all the this is the purchase consideration 115. You transfer the liability here, and then you transfer all the assets. Okay, current account, debenture holder, intangible plus Intangible dia berapa intangible? Intangible dia berapa? 6 kan? Set 6. 6 and then you ada current okay, current account tu you nak letak pun boleh, tak letak pun tak apa. Sebab dia akan balance off kan. The two current account is one is asset liability, kalau tak letak pun tak apa, dia jadi sama je. Okay, I mean if you put current account here pun tak apa. Okay, kalau sebab actually when you eliminate the current account, dia become kosong. Because one is asset, one is liability. So dia kosong, jadi zero rise dekat situ. Okay, so you have liabilities. Okay, liabilities. Liabilities for intangibles. Okay, and then this one you get loss kan, you get loss. Okay, loss on realization you get 12,200. Okay. And then you have the statement of financial position. Statement of financial position here. Okay, can you tell me how to get this? Can you tell me how to get this? Goodwill is goodwill lah, the one that you calculated. So you see goodwill goodwill is 46. 46. Yang ni je. 46 only you do not zero ni yang dalam array. 46 46. Okay, 46. Non-current tangible asset. Can anybody tell me how to get this? 375 ni macam mana? Hello? Macam mana dapat ni 375 ni? Can anyone please?
Ray plus me.
Tell me. Ray plus me only, not do. Do pun bercampur lah. Kan?
Dia campur do sekali.
Yes. You must add do because do is absorbing. They absorb. Do absorb Ray and me. So do plus Ray plus me. Kena campur sebab do is the company that absorb. Okay, so absorb Ray and me. So all assets and liability of Ray and me will be added to do. Are you following me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why. Okay, you have the non-current tangible asset tu. Non-current tangible asset of do is 150,000 plus new value of asset non-current tangible asset of Ray, which is how much class?
140.
Ni
85.
85. This is how you get 375. Betul tak? Cuba je kira. Saya ni first time juga buat
Betul.
ni.
Betul.
Ni saya buat sama-sama dengan you ni. Okay, this is how you get the non-current asset for do punya berhad. Okay, do berhad now become bigger. Okay, more assets and liability because do acquire Ray and me. Are you following class?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Okay, very good. Okay, so this is the goodwill that you calculated just now. Okay, the in requirement A tu tadi tu. Okay, requirement Roman 1 tu. And then intangibles. How to get this intangible? Intangible? Hello? How to get this intangible ni? Kita ambil intangible kan? Intangible?
Ada madam 8,000 tambah 5,000.
Okay, 8,000 tambah 5,000. Okay? Tapi dia tak ambil yang apa tu, yang do punya. Kenapa tak ambil yang do? Okay, tak perlu. Biar dulu. Nanti saya tak betul semua. Okay, current asset. What about current asset? Current asset? Hello, current asset?
Campur yang 125.
125 lagi? 125 plus?
Tapi macam lain je madam.
Tak apa, okay, tak apa. Current asset, cik kira dulu. Sebab ni you tengok 125 campur lagi?
50.
Okay, lagi?
45.
45. Memang lain. Sebab apa? Sebab dia ada liquidation expenses tu. Liquidation expenses tu is actually the bank. Current asset including bank kan? Betul tak? Whereby kalau bank, kalau liquidation expenses you debit apa? You debit apa? Liquidation expenses kan? Liquidation expenses whereby you will debit the you kena letak sini ni. You kena tolakkan daripada retain profit ni. Okay, retain profit ni. Sebab dia expenses. Okay, expenses which is you debit the retain profit of do berapa retain, how much is the liquidation expenses? How much is the liquidation expenses? Hello?
2,500.
2,500 you totalkan lah. Okay, 2.5. Okay, 2.5 sebab figures are in thousand Plus, lepas tu you credit what? This is for liquidation expenses. Sebab apa? Sebab Ray yang bayar, Do yang bayar kan? Hello?
Ya, betul madam.
Bila Do yang bayar, dia akan jadi expenses untuk Do. So, dia mesti debitkan expenses dia lah. Okay, bila debit expenses, sekejap saya buat sini Okay, dia akan debit expenses lah, expenses. Which is expenses ni is part of retain profit. Okay, 2.5. Okay, 2.5. 2.5. And then you credit the bank, right? Bank kan? 2.5. So you minus here. You kena tolak kat sini. Okay, you minus another 2.5. Dapat tak? Cuba kira, dapat tak? Ni, you kira sini. You jadi berapa? You salah kira. 125 plus 50 plus 45 minus 2.5. So jadi 217.5. Right? Yang ni pun sebenarnya ada masuk dengan ni. You add another 15 ni. Kena ada ni 15 ni. So sini jadi berapa? Okay.
28.
28. Tak 28 dulu Okay, ni yang tu. Lepas tu ordinary share capital. Ordinary share capital. Ordinary share capital class.
200.
Plus
200.
200 plus
62,500.
2,500. Okay, so betul yang ni kan? Okay, preference share 30, right? Okay, see retain profit ni, this one. Okay, retain profit dia akan jadi, retain profit of Do how much? Retain profit of Do is 60, right? 60. Okay, and then you plus with the bargain purchase. Okay, and then you minus the liquidation expenses. Dapat tak ni? 74,500. Did you get it? Hello?
Dapat madam.
Dapat Okay, dapat. Okay, what about the, okay. Debentures? Debentures? Debentures is 50, right?
52.5. Dia tak ada
Yeah,
tambah
yeah.
apa-apa madam.
Tak ada tambah apa-apa. So, ini okay. Itu okay. Okay, current liability? Current liability? Current liability?
30,000 tambah 15
Plus 50
tambah 2.
Dapat So 47. So total ni berapa ni? Dapat kan? Betul tu kan? Tu betul kan? So kira 4, 6.5. Cuba kira sama-sama dengan saya. Kira. Kalau you kira, you tak lost tau.
Betul
Kalau you
madam.
Ni
Sama.
betul kan? Cuba saya nak kira yang ni. Yang ni. Tengok 25 plus 217.5. So dia jadi berapa? 245.5 kan? Semua berapa baki dia?
Sama.
Betul kan? Saya salah. Sorry.
375 dengan 46 tu madam tak tambah.
Ya. Okay, betul. Kira semua 375 plus 46 plus 28 plus 217.5. So Alhamdulillah balance. Saya
Madam nak tanya.
yes.
Yang intangible asset tu 13 yang tambah dengan 15,000 tu yang mana madam?
11,000 yang do punya.
Oh okay.
Ya.
Okay, thank
Yang
you
ni.
madam.
Yes. Yang ni Ray plus me. Okay? Although I've been doing the balance sheet for so many times, okay, when I get this balance with you, I am so happy. How do you feel when you get your accounts balance? How do you feel? Are you happy? Or you are not? Biasa je, biasa je. Hello?
Ya, madam.
Okay, now, okay. Did I assign you any other questions? Did I assign you any other question? Not yet, not yet. Ada ke? Please tell me, I want to know your status.
Tak
Tak
ada.
ada? Tak ada, okay, okay. Okay, now I don't want to waste our time. I don't want to waste, kejap I want you to, okay, now we go straight to chapter 9, chapter 9. Okay, I want to, okay, wait, because
Madam,
yes,
8.1 dengan 8.2 tak discuss lagi.
apa satu bambang dua tu, ya betul, itu satu untuk jawapan je kan tak
Boleh?
saya, because I want to proceed with this because your class, I have missed 6 hours, you know. So let's go straight to chapter 9. Chapter 9, it's about the business combination. Because I want to introduce you with the consolidated financial statement. Okay, consolidated financial statement. So next class I'll be continuing with chapter 10. Okay, so now chapter 10 right away. Okay, chapter 10 right away. Okay, let me introduce you with, okay, you go to your chapter 10. Chapter 10 is about the consolidated statement of financial position. So let me introduce you some. Just to introduce you with this, okay, it's quite important. It's important for you to know what is the consolidated accounts all about. Okay, so just to introduce you, so next class will be, we will continue our topic with chapter 10, but let me introduce you with this. So first, this is for chapter 10. Can you see the slide? The
Yes.
slide. Okay. Let me introduce you. It's about the consolidated statement of financial position. Okay, in chapter 8, you learn how to combine the accounts. Okay, how to combine the accounts via amalgamation. Okay, amalgamation and you have amalgamation and absorption, right? So we have another type of business combination that what we call as business acquisition. Okay, so business acquisition is when you want to consolidate the financial statement. Consolidate financial statement, you also combine. You also combine the accounts for parents and the subsidiary, okay, through acquisition methods. Okay, because as I mentioned earlier, okay, during the business combination from last few weeks, okay, for the business combination, we have 3 types. In order to combine the business, we have via amalgamation, amalgamation, absorption, and the other one is the acquisition. So combining accounts for in order to combine an account for the consolidated accounts, we use acquisition methods. Okay, now we go to acquisition methods in order to consolidate the financial statement. So acquisition is something different, okay, with amalgamation and absorption, whereby when one entity acquire control over another entity, okay, by acquiring the share capital. Okay, so the two entities, like like just now we have red and color, right? Red, okay, red, you have red and blue. Okay, when color acquire red and blue, okay, red and blue will be wound up, tutup kan? But in this context of acquisition, red and blue will be remain separate legal entity. So dia tak tutup pun. Okay, but the share capital, the ordinary share capital of red and blue was acquired by color. Macam tu. Okay, so red red and blue tu masih ada, dia tak tutup pun. Itu beza dia. Okay, you see here, one entity, in case katakanlah color, acquire control in red and blue. Macam tu. Okay, one entity acquire control over another entity by acquiring the share capital or the voting shares or ordinary share capital. When I say voting share, ordinary share is different thing. It's the same thing. Okay, when the two entities remain as a separate legal entity, but together they form a group. Okay? So, the holding company, okay, acquire control in the subsidiary. Okay, the subsidiary is the company that being controlled by the parents. So control, what is mean by control? Control is a power to govern, okay, the financial and operating policy of the entity and benefits of its activities. So control ni sebenarnya kuasa untuk mengawal, okay, mengawal selia, okay, berkaitan dengan kewangan, dengan operating policy, okay, syarikat lain. And the acquirer, which is the investor, okay, if I say, kalau saya sebut kan, acquirer, holding company, ataupun parent company, dia sama je. Ataupun investor. Investor ni ialah pelabur lah. Okay, parents is actually the investor. Okay, dia ialah pelabur. Okay, pelabur. Okay, the acquirer record the acquisition as its investment. And the acquired entity, which is which is the investee, okay, investee ni ialah syarikat yang diambil alih tu lah. Okay. So, investee ni, okay, or the subsidiary will pay dividend. Okay, and the dividend will be received by the investor. Okay. So, investor will record this as their investment income. So, kalau for parent tu, when I said power to govern, okay, the financial and operating activity, so parent will able to elect, okay, the board of directors, okay, able to exercise its voting right during the annual general meeting. So dia ada kuasa lah untuk kawal selia syarikat yang dia acquire tu. Okay. So the parents, this is according to MFRS 127, parents, okay, is entity that has one or more subsidiaries. And subsidiary is entity which is being controlled by another entity which is known as parents. So control here is referring to when the investor own directly or indirectly more than half of the voting power of the entity. So, which means that when the investor acquire more than 50% of the ordinary share in this in an entity. So parents can actually the investor can actually control the investee. Macam tu. Okay, it is also defined under the Companies Act 2015. Okay, the latest is 2015. So for the consolidation, actually parents prepare the consolidation account and the parents must hold more than 50% shares of the entity. Okay. There is another terms which is called as non-controlling interest. I am introducing you few terms. Okay, terms in this consolidated accounts, parents, okay, investor, acquirer, okay, the subsidiary. Now non-controlling interest. Non-controlling interest is a term used to represent the group which do not own or control the investee. Okay, for example, let's say XX issue ordinary share of 1 million. Okay, 1 million issued ordinary share in XX. A acquired 70% of the issued ordinary share capital. Okay, so meaning that A is the parents of the XX. And the balance of the 30% is the non-controlling interest. Are you following me, class? Are you following? Okay, can you tell me what is the non-controlling interest? Based on your understanding. Non-controlling interest ni siapa? You kena faham macam ni Ordinary share capital tu ada 1 juta. 70% dia been acquired by A. Yang the balance of 30% is a non-controlling interest. Faham tak? The 30% cannot control the company, right? Okay, so itu kita panggil dia sebagai minority interest ataupun non-controlling interest. Non-controlling interest tu dia punya baki lain daripada yang parents acquire. Are you following me?
Yes.
Okay, and then this one you must always remember parents and subsidiary maintain separate financial statement. You kena faham parents satu syarikat, subsidiaries pun satu syarikat yang berbeza daripada parents. Okay, so each company tu dia prepare separate financial statement. Okay, parents ada financial statement dia. Subsidiary pun ada financial statement dia. That one you must understand because there are two separate legal entity. Okay, each parents and subsidiary register their company in the registrar of company. So it's two different company. Okay, but the issue is parents ni dia acquire control in subsidiary. Tu je beza dia. But the two company maintain separate financial statement. So, parents plus subsidiary, they form a group. Okay? So, parents must prepare the consolidated financial statement. Are you following me? Parents must prepare the consolidated financial statement. Why? Because it is required by the listing requirement. Okay, we are talking about big companies here. We are talking about the listed company here. Listed company, okay, parents, let's say parents is the listed company. So parents must prepare the consolidated financial statement. So which means that parents ataupun holding company is preparing two sets of financial statement. One is its own financial statement. Okay, the other one is the consolidated financial statement. Are you following me? Are you following me? Do you
Yes.
follow?
Yes, betul.
Okay, ni kena faham lah. So holding company ataupun parent company ni dia ada dua set financial statement. Okay, satu ialah financial statement dia sendiri. Okay. And consolidated financial statement. That parents plus subsidiary punya account. Di consolidate. So ada dua lah untuk maksudnya and you must understand this consolidated statement is actually for the memorandum purposes only. Okay, dia buat tu just to show this they just to show them as a group. Okay, nak tunjukkan dia satu kumpulan yang sama. Okay, tu je. So actually there are two types of group structure. One is direct control that you learn in AFA 1, okay, this semester, and you have also indirect control. Okay, so don't worry about this. This is a vertical group of company where A acquire P kan, parent P acquire A acquire C. So bermaksudnya P plus A plus C is form a group. Okay. So let's say let's say P acquire A. And then at the same time, A also acquire C. So P acquire A, it has direct interest in A, 80% let's say. Okay. So since P ni dia ada interest dalam A, P has interest in A, okay. And A has interest in B kan. So meaning together P ni also has indirect control over C. Sebab apa? Sebab A ni is subsidiary of P. Are you following? So direct control, boleh kan? You follow kan? So direct control is P direct control of A. But since A ni dia ada direct control in C, P also has indirect control in C. Boleh? Okay. So don't worry about this. You will learn this in AFA 2 So AFA 1 is just a simple AFA 1 is just a direct interest je. AFA 1 is only between subsidiary and a parent, direct control only. Okay? So this one is a mixed group. So there are so many types of business structure Okay? So as I mentioned to you, okay, since parents and subsidiary is actually two different company, okay, and parent and subsidiary maintain its own financial statement. But for when consolidated accounts, okay, so financial statement is actually to show its commercial substance. Okay, whereby you must understand the holding and subsidiary is actually form a single commercial entity, which is referred as a group. Okay, so commercial substance tu secara so meaning there is a substance. Substance is the group. Okay, the parents plus the subsidiary. So they form a group. So itu je lah. Okay, but they call as a consolidated financial statement. That's in order to show, okay, them as a single entity. So that's it tu je. Okay, for the consolidated financial statement, we have 4. Okay, one is consolidated statement of financial position, consolidated statement of profit or loss, consolidated statement of changes in equity, and then you have consolidated statement of cash flow. So for AFA 1, you will learn consolidated statement of financial position, consolidated statement of financial profit or loss, and SOFC, SOFP, SOPL dengan SOFC in AFA 1. In AFA 2, you will learn consolidated cash flow. Okay? Okay. So, as usual, like in amalgamation and absorption, right? So, you are required to calculate the goodwill or bargain purchase, but there are some differences, okay, in acquisition methods because I mentioned to you consolidated accounts use acquisition method. So, in order to calculate the goodwill or bargain purchase, this is how you calculate the goodwill. This is very important for you to understand because you will calculate the goodwill in so many questions. So faham, sangat penting untuk you faham whereby you have one item one item that you have to add in to calculate the goodwill whereby you have the consideration transfer plus non-controlling interest. So total here you minus the fair value of net asset. Only then you can calculate the goodwill. So previously you don't have this item, right? You don't have the non-controlling interest item here. Okay, you just take the business, the purchase consideration or consideration transfer minus the net asset value, you will get the goodwill. But for the acquisition method, you have non-controlling interest to be added here. Are you following? Are you okay? Okay, tu cara yang you kena tahu So that's it tu je lah. Okay, for chapter 9. Okay, we are now 10 o'clock already. So I want you to read. Okay, to read chapter 10 first. Chapter 10. Okay, let's say kalau buka sikit chapter 10, buka sikit je. Do you have class? You tak ada kelas kan? So saya nak ambil 15 minutes je. Just to introduce you. I want you to read chapter 10. I want you to read chapter 10. I will go to chapter 10, don't worry. Okay, you read chapter 10 about the acquisition method that I just explained to you just now. Okay, you go to example 2. Okay, example 2. Ni tak apa. Saya tengok example 2. Saya nak tunjuk example 2 saja. Okay, so tengok, you look at example 2, right? You were provided with company head as financial statement. Okay. Okay, financial statement of H and S. Okay, you see here, H acquired 10% of S. Okay, 100%. So meaning that 1st January, H acquired 100% of issued ordinary share capital of S. Okay, S issued 200 million ordinary share. Okay, and 6% loan note for 50 million. Okay, the market value of one equity shares. Saya nak tanya you, are you okay tak sekarang ni ataupun you dah tepu dah? You okay tak? Boleh. Gini. Okay, saya nak you tengok Example 2 ni. Example 2 ni kalau saya tekan kat you, H, dia bagi acquisition of H and S. Bila H dengan S, dia acquired by, S ni acquired by H, right? Okay. So H acquired. So, bila H acquired S, okay. So you will calculate the business, you will calculate the goodwill kan? You calculate the goodwill here. So cost of investment ni, cost of investment, okay, cost of investment to calculate, to acquire ni, tengok in order H acquire S, okay, H dia akan record, key cost of investment dia, but you kena faham tau. H bila dia acquire S, dia akan record cost of investment tu. Okay, so H will record investment, okay, debit, and then you credit 6% loan note and ordinary share capital of 300,000. Because in order to acquire H, the acquire S ni, H issue 200 million ordinary share dengan 6% loan note, 50 million. Okay, so market value of one equity of H ni adalah RM1.50 per share kan. So ordinary share capital in H will be increased by 300 million. Okay. Lepas tu loan note will be also increased by 50,000. So cost of investment is 350,000. Okay. So you are required to calculate the consideration transferred, which is the cost of investment. So consideration transferred is 6% loan note and shares in H, which is 300,000. So bila this cost of investment will be recorded by H. You see H here, ordinary share in H will be increased by 300,000. You tengok ordinary share in H prior to acquisition is 500,000. Betul tak? Now, increase by 300,000. Sebab apa? Sebab dia issue more shares. Are you following? Are you following,
Yes,
class?
madam.
Yes, madam.
Thank you so much. Okay, and the retained profit remain the same sebab dia debit the cost of jadi credit the ordinary share. So share bertambah. And then 6% loan note daripada tak ada now become ada. Right? 6% loan note 50 million and in asset there is investment in cost and investment in S at cost which is 350,000. You nampak tak sekarang ni? Bila H di acquire S, H akan record there is increase in ordinary share and loan note. Okay, and there is a cost of investment in H accounts. Are you following? Can you see the difference? Okay, can you see the difference in H accounts before acquisition, okay, and after acquisition? Nampak tak beza dia? Can you see the difference?
Yes.
Okay. Why different? Because of the cost of investment here. You letak journal entry tu. Very important. They don't show you the journal entry, right? So you add. Okay, you add in your textbook. Okay, the acquisition of S in H book is you debit the cost of investment 350,000. Okay, and then you credit the 6% loan note, and then you credit the ordinary share capital of 300,000. Okay, this one you kena tahu journal entry ni. Okay. Boleh kan? Boleh kan? Lepas tu I want you to continue. Okay, so what happened in S? Tak ada apa perubahan pun. S ni tak ada apa perubahan pun. Okay, in its financial statement. Okay, tak ada apa perubahan pun. There is no change in the financial position. No change in the financial position. However, H is now the sole shareholder of S. Okay. Kan? Sebab dia punya ordinary share dekat dalam S ni memang acquired by H. 100%. Okay. So that is why dalam buku S tak ada apa perubahan pun dia punya composition of shareholders je yang berubah. But in S punya financial position tak ada apa perubahan pun. Okay, but H is the sole shareholders of S. So since H acquired more than 50%, which is 100% ordinary share in S, S is the subsidiary of H. So in fact, S is the wholly owned subsidiary of H. Ni you kena faham. Okay? So dalam buku H akan ada cost of investment lah. Okay? So etc. You baca. So in order to consolidate, because you must understand, H must consolidate its account with S. Okay? So in order to consolidate, okay, the consolidated statement of financial position will be prepared by eliminating the cost of any. Ni saya nak minta you baca. So you tengok journal entry tadi kan? You debit the ordinary share. Okay, you debit. Ini kenapa kena debit? Sebab apa? Cost of investment will be eliminated against the share capital and reserves existing in the ordinary and subsidiary and the date of shares acquired. Okay, and the items remaining in the two statements will be combined to form a consolidated statement of financial position. Okay, tak apalah, ni saya akan tengok. Saya akan tunjuk you next week. Okay, saya akan tunjuk you next week. Tapi sebab saya nak minta you baca. Tapi ni ada typo error sikit. Tak apalah, nanti saya bagi tahu next week. So I want you to do, okay, in order to do, you kena tengok, you kena baca sikit. I want you to proceed with question 10.1. Okay, you need 10.1, 10.2 and then 10.3, 10.3. Okay. I want you to do question 10.1, 2, 3. That's it. It's very simple. Don't worry about that. So you study untuk exam, untuk midterm exam next week. Plus, okay, you read chapter 10. Okay, you read chapter 10 up to You read chapter 10 up to example 3 only. Okay, sehingga chapter 3 sahaja. Okay. Chapter 3, example 3. Example 3 you baca je, tengok. You punya example tu. Lepas tu you buat question 10.1, 2, 3 Okay, boleh ulang tak? Boleh ulang tak apa you kena buat? Boleh repeat tak saya bagi tahu apa tadi?
Buat 10.1 sampai 10.3.
Okay, 10.1 sampai 10.3. Lepas tu you baca lah chapter 10 tu sehingga example 3 sehingga example 3. Okay. Example tu pun dah okay sebenarnya because I will continue with chapter 10. Okay, next class. So please study for your midterm exam. Okay, midterm exam will be your chapter 8 your impairment. Okay, impairment. Okay, plus dengan chapter 8. Okay. So I think that's it. Okay, thank you so much for your participation. Okay, I enjoyed your class. Okay, some of you participated, alhamdulillah. Okay, so siapa yang tak ada QR code punya attendance tu you boleh klik kat sini So I think that is all. Okay, that is all. So I stop sharing. So terima kasih banyak-banyak. Saya minta maaf sebab mungkin banyak sikit topik. Tapi insya-Allah I can cover okay during the next class. But I want you to study ahead. Okay, I want you to study ahead. Okay, saya nak you study dulu. Okay, then that would be easier okay for you and for me. Okay, next class. So thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you, madam.
You're welcome. Okay, don't forget to
Thank
study
you, doctor.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, bye.
Thank you,
Welcome.
madam.